Welcome back to Lommel, everybody, and welcome back to our live broadcast here on MXGPTV.com. My name's Paul Maitland. Thanks for joining us for our final race of the day today, EMX 250 Race 2. Here's a look at the circuit if you're joining us for the first time. Just over 1,800 meters long. And it is a deep sand track here that greets the riders. But it's an interesting racetrack all the same. The round of Flanders here, round 9 of the EMX 250 European Championship. It's an interesting first corner as well. About 85 meters into that start straight, into that first turn. Tightens up about 90 degrees, but obviously you've got riders coming in from the inside, from the outside. And yeah, the inevitable happens. Hello in Dubai, if you're watching us over there. I know some people are. Just got a message from a buddy of mine. EMX 250 Race 2 is just moments away. Here's how the riders line up. Kai de Wolf on pole, Rockstar Energy Husqvarna, and then Jorgen Matthias-Talviku, Håkan Fredriksson, Gianluca Facchetti, Mattia Guadagnini, and Bastien Baudin. Thibault Benistant and Marcel Koenen. He got a flyer in the first race, ran second for a while before fading to 7th. Tim Edberg did not finish the race. Launched himself off the side of the track where it was nice and soft over the bars. He picked himself up, but couldn't get the bike started up, or it was too badly damaged. A lap later, we saw him walking across the bottom of the screen. James Carpenter was running up in the points, but again, just failed to get over the line. Hopefully, there'll be better luck for him next time around. Up in the skybox, up in pit lane. You'll notice, if you are joining us for the first time, that we've been rotated 90 degrees, so we're heading up as opposed to out. Thibault Benistant, the Hutton Mattal Yamaha rider, he led the championship by 18 points after race 1, before race 1. He has a 21-point lead now over Guadagnini. Guadagnini finished second to him in the first race. There is Håkan Fredriksson, Yamaha SM Action, MC Miuri, J1 racing rider. He came home in 3rd place, ahead of Jorgen Matthias-Talviku. 101, there is Mattia Guadagnini, Husqvarna Junior Racing Maddie. He came into this round on good form, 6 race wins in a row, but that win streak came to an end in race 1. Had to settle for second at 22 points. The AC United Husqvarna rider, Jorgen Matthias-Talviku, put in a good shift as well. He came home in 4th place. He did get up to 2nd, though, when he found his way past Marcel Koenen. But he got caught eventually by the 14. Kai de Wolf, he was in 4th when he fell down to 14, picked himself up and grabbed 5th in the final couple of laps. He'll be hoping for a race win. Gianluca Facchetti went missing on the first lap, did not score points. The 403, Bastien Baudin, the WZ Racing KTM rider, 6th in the end for the Dane. Temperature starting to drop. There's Petar Petrov. He's been on the podium twice here in MX2 in the past. He'll be hoping for more of the same or some good fortune tomorrow. Anyway, the Fly Racing 15-second board is up. The MX 250 Race 2 about to get underway, all 25 minutes plus 2 laps. There's Rick Elsinger, the TBS Conversions rider in gate number 1. Tim Geiser looking on from above as well. Håkan Fredriksson in gate number 2. Over on that far right as we look at it, Bastien Baudin alongside him in the yellow helmet. Good, clean getaway, but it's Talviku, and around the outside. Oh, straight to the outside. Guadagnini. He made his mind up there. He was committed right from the very first moment. Go wide, use the bank. Guadagnini leads. Talviku is 2nd. Benistant is in 3rd place. Guyon is 4th. Oriol Oliver and Facchetti down. Kai de Wolf in around about 6th place. As we head in the opposite direction, Benistant into 3rd. Kai de Wolf just getting hung up there, just behind these two, of Guyon and Oriol Oliver. But Guadagnini realises he's leading. He's going to try and make a break for it and do what Benistant did in race 1. But another fantastic start for Jorgen Matthias-Talviku there in grey. Kai de Wolf in 6th, Marcel Cohn in 7th, Albin Gerhardsson, another good start for him in 8th place, Edberg 9th. Camden McClellan, the South African, is in 10th place, Marnik Appelt, Leon Florian, Pierre Goupillon, Lorenzo Lacurcio, Rick Elzinger, Anthony Bourdon, Damian Waddage, James Carpenter, Emil Weckman and Twan Van Essen. They're your top 20 as they hit the first split. Don't worry, Tim, you'll get your turn tomorrow. And your leader, Guadagnini, has thrown it away. Picks himself up behind the 32 of Marcel Koenen and the 14 of de Wolf. Pulls out in front of the 26 of Edberg. And somehow he managed to start from nothing, get good drive on Edberg, and find his way past Kai de Wolf as well, through the wave section. Nothing wrong with that, Madi Husqvarna. And goes around the outside of Marcel Koenen as well, so picking up time pretty rapidly. Here's how Guadagnini went down a moment ago. Just tucked the front the other side of here, did he? Yes, he did. Pushing too hard on the first lap. So Talviku leads. Benistant is now second. First and second just here. Goes around the outside. Talviku went to the inside through that right-hander. See the difference in style. Talviku picking his front up over that single. Not able to do it there, though. That's more of a jump into the hill there. Good drive here from the 198, but trying his best to stay out of the roost of Talviku as well. Oliver third. Guadagnini is now up into 4th place. So looking to rectify the mistake he made. He's found his way past Guyon and Koenen. We saw him find his way past Koenen, but he's since found his way past Tom Guyon as well, the VRT Nord Pesca Holland KTM rider from France. Getting the distance as well there. Thibault Benistant thought about going around the outside. We saw that in the 125 race earlier, where the outside really did work into that corner in the background. This is where Guadagnini fell on the opening lap. And if we just hang back there, he's looking to find his way past Oriol Oliver in the wave section. Guadagnini, just behind these two. Did he find his way through, yes or no? Let's have a look. Just a bit further up the field than that. Anyway. No, he's still there on the finish line. Over the jump before the finish line, Guadagnini. There's Lacurcio, and he does down the inside. He just parks Oriol Oliver. He's not scared, is he? Guadagnini. He will run it down the inside if it means making a pass. He will bring everything to a halt. He was 6 seconds down on Talviku at the end of that lap. There's your leader, there's Benistant. You don't need a bigger motivation than seeing the guy you're fighting for the championship just ahead of you in 2nd position. And Pierre Goupillon has been off. Right, Guadagnini needs to regroup and go again. Top of your screen. This is a battle for the lead. Talviku going defensive. Benistant knows he can't afford to hang around and get caught out by a hard-charging Guadagnini. He takes the outside, uses that momentum to get through those holes, but then a bobble from the Estonian means he just has to back it off a little bit. You need to keep an eye on lap times, split times. Guadagnini has clear track. Benistant doesn't have clear track. Round the outside, leans on the Estonian. They go bar to bar through the wave section, but it's Talviku, I was going to say, has a better line through there, but they both make mistakes at some point through that wave section. Benistant goes to the inside. Talviku just riding his luck a little bit. Benistant alongside the Estonian, though, over the line, neck and neck, and it's still the 261 who leads. 4.3 seconds between the first three now. 207.6, fastest lap of the race for Guadagnini. 209, 208 for these two, respectively. So again, back to what we said earlier. Benistant cannot afford to hang behind Talviku for too much longer. Oliver third, Edberg fourth, De Wolf fifth, Konin is in sixth place, McClellan seventh, Guyon eighth, nine, and Gerhardsen is in 10th place. Nothing wrong with the starting prowess of 261. Jorgen Matthias-Talviku. Nice big jump there from the Yamaha man, though, and he gets back alongside the Husqvarna rider. First sector, these two are very, very quick. 31.3, 32.2 compared with 33.0 of Guadagnini. But then Guadagnini quicker again, and Benistant goes through. Right now he has clear track. But he is closing. He was slow in sector one as well, and a mistake there from Benistant, and all of a sudden Talviku saying, I don't care if you are fighting for the championship, mate, I'm coming through. So Benistant has to do it all again, goes the long way round, got to be careful not to get ran wide here, but manages to keep the driver around the outside. This time he goes through. Oh, mistake there from Talviku, just when he didn't want it. Right, what's the gap between first and third? Now then, another, well, 208 compared to the 209s. Guadagnini. Gap is 3 seconds. Well, this one's just about to get juicy, isn't it? Unless Benistant can put in a decent lap or two here. He'll be hoping that Talviku holds up Guadagnini, but we've seen how ruthless Guadagnini can be. Even Benistant felt it a couple of rounds ago. Guadagnini is closing in ever so slightly. Again, just getting the distance over the other side of that jump. Facchetti, who fell on the opening lap, turn 3, has now got himself up to 15. Just found his way past Anthony Bourdon. Slight loss of momentum there for the 198, but cost him too much time. And then just gets thrown forward in that left-hander there as well. Needs to maintain his focus and composure now, though. Just one more round after this for the EMX 250 Championship riders. That'll be on Tuesday here at Lommel. So barely any time to recover. They'll get a day off tomorrow and Monday. Oh, Guadagnini is going to be all over the back of Talviku here. You saw the Estonian just going from one side of the track to the other, back end working overtime. Guadagnini was a little bit more efficient. Only a matter of time before the Italian finds his way past the Estonian, and it'll be at the end of this straight here, no doubt. So Guadagnini now into second place. Four seconds separate Benistant and Guadagnini at the start of this lap. There's Kai de Wolf, the Rockstar Energy Husqvarna rider, number 14. Is he in 5th place now? He's up to 4th, actually, because he's just found his way past the Jezik Racing KTM of Oriol Oliver. And looking for different lines here. Look, outside, staying out of those braking bumps. That's the kind of efficiency that we want to see from Kay de Wolf. How far was he down? 13 seconds down on the leaders as he hit the line there in lap 5. He's now found himself past number 10, Oliver, to move himself into 4th position. So here's Talviku. He led the race. Benistant tried to find a way by, but he managed just to hang on there. Same thing here. He had a leg or two through that right-hander. Then this was the pass for the lead. 2 corners later, he tried to go back at Benistant. I think he did actually here, didn't he? Got himself down the inside, took over the lead again. Was decisive in that he wasn't going to go right. He was going to run Benistant wide. But by the end of the wave section, he just lost drive. Thibault was through around the outside. Still had some work to do on the exit, though, but eventually he went through into the lead. He's now in 3rd position, is Jorgen Matthias-Talviku. Has he been down? Looks like he's... Yeah, he has. He's been down because the peak on his helmet, the visor on his helmet, was all a little bit skewed. So he's lost 3rd place. There you go. Oh, that's why he's... And Guadagnini, that was early on when he was leading. Oh, same. In fact, he's made a mistake in exactly the same place as he did. So he had a... Yeah, he's 11 seconds down now. So 2nd and 3rd, both making mistakes on the same lap. Kay de Wolf is now up in the 3rd. Talviku in 5th. Guadagnini still there in 2nd. He's only 4 seconds clear of Kay de Wolf. Right, see what this kiddie can do then. The Teen Wolf. It's going to be on the podium, 3rd overall as it stands right now. 36 points. Benistant's going to be picking up 2 wins out of 2. And Guadagnini, let's see how he can pick his pace up in 2nd place. He's already 2 tenths up at Sector 1. Sector 2. Benistant on a 36.3. Guadagnini should be through any moment now for Sector 2. And then Kay de Wolf not far behind, so 36.7. Benistant picking up another 4 tenths. Kay de Wolf 37.5, so losing time to 1st and 2nd. Kay de Wolf looking neat and immaculate. First year in the class. Nicely done through there. Not afraid to get that front wheel high, is he? Right, back with your leader. 6 laps complete. Guadagnini not over the bridge yet in the opposite direction, so that gives you an indication of how much time Benistant has. He's over the line, 6 laps complete. There is Guadagnini, the 101, 14.6 seconds between the Hütten Metall Yamaha rider and the Husqvarna Junior Racing Maddie rider. Just here in white. Kay de Wolf about 2 tenths off the time of the Italian that time around, but he stays there in 3rd. Oriol Oliver is 4th. Jorgen Matthias-Talviku is 5th. Up to 6 is Edberg. 7th, Camden McClellan. The No Fear Jumbo BT Racing team rider. This is the highest we've seen him actually all year. They're 4.22. 2 positions behind this guy. Or 3 positions further back, sorry. In fact, there he is in the 1st corner now, just under the Foxhole shot line. In the 2nd corner, but good ride this from Oriol Oliver. Going to be 5th overall for him. He stays where he is. 19th in the championship before he came here. He was 6th overall in Spain a week ago. Nice tidy style, Kai de Wolf. Getting through there nicely as well. Back marker just ahead of him. See the focus on his eyes there as he came into that turn. Kai de Wolf. Will be consecutive podiums for him, will it? Yes, it will. Depends on Jorgen Matthias-Talviku. He's lapping quicker than Oriol Oliver, but he is about 6 seconds behind the number 10, the Spaniard. So he could end up tying on points with Talviku, but he is higher in the race, Kai de Wolf, so he should still make that podium. Anyway, Benistant over the line, 7 laps complete. Here's Guadagnini, 16.5 seconds down, so he's lost about 2 seconds that time around. So made a good start, fell from the lead, got himself back up into second, fell from second, but did not lose any positions. Benistant there just wrestling with the back marker, Gianmarco Canarelli. Doesn't want to get caught behind him for too long, though. But the back marker seriously interfering with play here. Now he moves over and out of the way. Here's Talviku. Turn 3. And he is closing on Oriol Oliver. So the AC United Husqvarna rider from Estonia in grey, who led the race. His visor just pointing north. Doesn't need a compass to know which way to go home. That's the difference between 4th and 5th. There's your 4th man. And 5th just behind him on the iPhone jump now. Couple, then about sort of 12 seconds further back, Marcel Koenen, Camden McClellan. They were a 10th apart as they came over the line. So here's Talviku. Just the other side of the bridge, that jump in the background, we should have Marcel Koenen and Camden McClellan. Rider just picking himself up through that wave section. I did almost like a first look at the track yesterday. Go to our MXGP YouTube channel and just put track walk with me, and did a lap on a scooter in and around the paddock behind the scenes and all that. Was that the Curcio? I think it was, wasn't it? Obviously you get to see a lap of the track, and I mentioned in the wave section it will be one of those places where it will determine positions. Riders will have their work cut out, and that's proven to be the case today. Anyway, Kai de Wolf has found his way past Guadagnini, and his wheels are really starting to fall off now. Just lost traction there and lost time to Kai de Wolf. So de Wolf now up to second, and he's got no goggles either, look, Guadagnini. So that was in the corner just after the finish line. He did to Guadagnini what Guadagnini did to Oriol Oliver earlier on in the race. And no goggles here, look, just lost the front and the back, comes around, somehow manages to put a leg down and stay upright. So that's going to be 5 points gain for Thibault Benistant in the championship chase then, from this race alone. So Guadagnini just needs to take a breather, but maybe just trying too hard earlier. And I wonder, actually, the reason why he's thrown the goggles away might be just sweat landing off some of those jumps, or maybe from his crashes, just sweat just bouncing off the forehead, off the top of the nose, into the lens. Anyway, here's Kai de Wolf. Yeah, just jumping along there. Not too much. It's a heavy landing course, it is, because you're jumping far and high. I think it's only a real heavy landing when you smash the handlebars with your helmet. It's not really advisable. So Guadagnini, this time around, has lost a lot of time to Benistant and Kai de Wolf. Now 30 seconds down on the leader is the Husqvarna Junior Racing Maddie rider. 2:12.7 and a 2:23, almost 12 seconds. Waved yellows, and de Wolf out of second. He fires it up. So a gift, an absolute gift for Guadagnini. So we did have that. Watch this here. Does he just spin out? Lead rider in shot. Oh, front the wrong side, and then he tips over. Picks it up, and obviously couldn't get it fired up straight away. Look, he's got his hand on the start button on the right side. Had to find neutral first. Anyway, Kai de Wolf back in third place. Difference is he has goggles, Guadagnini doesn't. Guadagnini has back markers on the horizon. So 2 minutes plus 2 to go. There's second, and here's third. The two back markers are going to be spraying up a lot of sand off the rear wheel. Here's Benistant, 22 seconds clear at the start of the lap. Been immaculate today. Wasn't fastest in time practice, was 7th. But the Hutamatao Yamaha rider didn't need to be the fastest. Chris Mills on the JK Racing Yamaha, just to the outside there. Get well soon, Dad. He posted something the other day that Dad wasn't well. Not here today, I don't think, but anyway. 3 laps to go. Thibault Benistant, Hutamatao Yamaha. Lap time's now 2:14 as we head into the final 3 laps. Time practice this morning, Kai de Wolf 1:59.5 was the fastest lap time for grid position. .107, Emil Jonrup and Facchetti out, so 2 zeros for Facchetti today. His teammate looking at taking 2 1s. There's a contrast in fortunes. The good news is it's just over 2 laps to go. The bad news is you've got to come back and do it again on Tuesday. Keeping an eye on the split times between Guadagnini and de Wolf. Sector 1, 34.7. De Wolf pulls back a full second on Guadagnini. They were about 3 seconds apart as they hit the line at the end of lap 10. Benistant's lead was 32.6 seconds at the start of the lap. Benistant, and is that Kai de Wolf just behind him? Yes, it is. So he's closed down 3 seconds in the space of a lap. All things are going wrong here for Guadagnini. A fall just around here whilst leading. At that point there, he fell again whilst in second. Kai de Wolf then passed him as he was goggleless. De Wolf then fell from second, handed the advantage back to Guadagnini, but he's now under threat once more. And it's not just second or third in the race, it's vital championship points. Because there were 18 points between Benistant and Guadagnini, the rider 101 at the start of the day. Benistant won the first race, Guadagnini was second. That then went out to 21 points. And Håkan Fredriksson down the inside of Talviku. Talviku hanging on to, where is he, fifth now. Fredriksson looking to move up, though, on the Yamaha SM Action MC Miuri J1 Racing machine. Fredriksson denied at the moment, though. Emma Weckman has moved up to seventh. For Honda Racing Asamoah, he's found his way past Marcel Konin. I think he's found his way past Camden McClellan as well, who's now in ninth place. Tom Guyon is 10, Ed Berg 11, Albin Gerhardsson is 12, Lion Florian and Bastien Baudin, Lorenzo Locurcio, your top 15. 2 to go for these guys, but they were already sort of 50 seconds down on the leader, Benistant, who will be close to completing his 12th lap. Any time now, probably. This was Kai de Wolf going past Guadagnini for the second time in the race. Oh, and Guadagnini goes back by. So goggles or no goggles, putting up a brave fight here, the 101 of Guadagnini. Right, this will be telling. Who gets more efficiency, better drive through the wave section here. Both riders very confident through there, but Kai de Wolf over on the far side. Oh, just off the side of the track, almost. Keeps it on 2 wheels. Adam Kovac's just behind, in between them now as a back marker. So heading into the final lap, Guadagnini knows he's got his work cut out, but he has found his way back into second and put some distance between himself and Kai de Wolf, who's now got caught behind Kovacs. Yeah, had to be decisive there, but has that cost him too much time? And this mistake in this corner a couple of laps ago, 3 laps ago, certainly cost him time. But Guadagnini weathering the storm at the moment. A tough race for the Italian. Possibly a lapse in concentration with his first crash when he was leading, or was he just pushing too hard? Oriol Oliver down there as well. So from 6th position, Oriol Oliver. Same place as Kai de Wolf. Anyway, here's Thibault, Benistant. Getting ready to cue Lou Reed. Hashtag that perfect day. Well, he might have had a wobble the last 3 rounds. He may have allowed Guadagnini half a route back in to contention, but he's definitely brought his A game here today. Fredriksson is now on the podium. He has just found his way past Talviku into 4th position, and Kai de Wolf is going to lose 3rd overall. But Thibault Benistant has been absolutely immaculate. Out of the final corner, the Hutton Metal Yamaha rider goes 1-1 here. And he wins in Lommel. Guadagnini has been passed by Kai de Wolf. Well, we're still determining the final podium then, because Kai de Wolf is now back past Guadagnini on the run towards the finish line. Here's Fredriksson. He thinks he's on the podium at the moment. but over the line. Oh, and he did find his way back. So Guadagnini finds his way again. What was that, 3 times? So De Wolf was on the podium briefly, but Håkan Fredriksson will take his 4th podium in 5 rounds here with a 4th place finish in this race. Talviku 5th. So drama here in EMX 250 as always. But Thibault Benistant extends his lead from 18 points to 24 now, with 50 left on the table. Emil Weckman and Marcel Koenen there. Anyway, Thibault Benistant, a 2-time race winner today. Here he is with Lisa.
Thibault Benistant, congratulations. You went 1-1 to get your 5th overall of the season. It's good to see you back on the top step at a very crucial stage of your championship.
Yeah, finally, I come back on the more high box. I win the 2 moto here in Lommel. I'm really happy. It's almost like at home now because I live really close. I'm really happy to do the job we do the last few weeks. So finally continue to pay. Thanks, everybody.
Good job. Thank you.
Thibault Benistant goes 1-1 here in Lommel for the 2nd time this season. He did it in Latvia 2 as well. 7 race wins now for the French rider, but more crucially for him, he extends his lead from 18 to 24 points over title threat and rival Mattia Guadagnini. Official confirmation for EMX 250 Race 2, a win for the 2nd time today. Thibault Benistant, Mattia Guadagnini 2nd, Kai De Wolf, those 2 trading positions right the way to the checkered flag. De Wolf coming out in 3rd and just missing the podium. Håkan Fredriksson 4th, good enough for the podium. Talviku, Koenen, Oliver and Weckman. Tom Guyon came home 9th, Tim Edberg 10. McClellan eventually faded to 11th, just ahead of Albin Gerhardsson, Bastien Bodam, Leon Florian and Lorenzo Lucurcio. Max Spies, Rick Elzinger, Twan Van Essen, Monique Appelt and Tom Schleika. Overall, though, Benistant, Guadagnini and Fredriksson. De Wolf just missing the podium today. Championship looks like this. Benistant now on 376. Guadagnini just losing ground, losing 6 points today. Kai De Wolf stays in 3rd. No change for Fredriksson either, but Talviku now inside the top 5. And Yamaha lead the way. It's close though, isn't it? 3 points between Yamaha and Husqvarna in the Manufacturers' Championship. Third overall here today, Håkan Fredriksson, Yamaha, SM Action, MC Miuri, J1 Racing on the podium for the 4th time in 5th races, a 3rd and a 4th today. Second overall for Mattia Guadagnini. Looks disappointed with that, doesn't he? The Husqvarna Junior Racing Maddie rider knows it should have been better, but 2 second-place finishes. He's still within a shout of taking the championship. But it's this guy here, your overall winner, Thibault Benistant, Hutton Mattal, Yamaha, who stands on the top step of the podium and increases his championship lead. Håkan Fredriksson then 3rd overall today. 2nd overall for Mattia Guadagnini. You can see his eyes, he's got rusty eyeballs, look, sand-filled. But Thibault Benistant, 2 wins out of 2, and increases that lead. Team trophy on the left there, I'm sure that is Herrenbracker, but the championship leader's red plate stays on the front of that. Hutton Mattal Yamaha. As we head into the final round round 10 here on Tuesday. National anthem of Frenzo for Benistant. Your top three here, the round of Flanders. Round 9 of the EMX 250 European Championship belongs to Thibault Benistant. He is a double race winner here. He extends his lead in the championship to 24 points. Second overall, Mattia Guadagnini. Third, Håkan Fredriksson. We will talk to the top three in just a few moments. Here are the highlights, though, from race 2. EMX 250 race 2 here, round 9. The round of Flanders. Guadagnini decisive as he went to the outside to take the whole shot. Behind him, Talviku, but then on the first lap, Guadagnini fell. Talviku then led, and it was a gift right there for Benistant. Fighting back though. Guadagnini into third place. Benistant took over the lead, but guess what? Talviku fought straight back. The AC United Husqvarna rider, though, lost out at the end of the straight as Benistant was more decisive and more clinical in the penultimate corner. Still had work to do as they went into the final turn, though. But that was the move that got him into the lead. Guadagnini then up into second as he found his way past Talviku. Talviku then fell from third. And on the same lap, Guadagnini down in the same spot as he did in race 1. De Wolf then tipped over. He was in second at that point. And Guadagnini, riding without goggles, went from third to second. Those two then battled until the very final lap, trading second and third, second, right the way through to the end. And that was Guadagnini going by for the final time. That was the move that also pushed De Wolf off the podium. That's why Oriol Oliver fell. He tagged the side of Talviku, but it was a double race win for Thibault Benistant. He took the overall from Guadagnini and Håkan Fredriksson, and he continues to lead.
Thibault Benistant, congratulations, a double race victory for you, but more importantly today you've got valuable championship points. You're almost there now.
Yeah, I try to don't think to the championship. I take a race by race and I give my best. I'm really happy to do 1-1 today with 2 good starts, so perfect day for me today.
Congratulations, thank you. Second overall today we have Mattia Guadagnini. Oh, Mattia, I don't know where to start really. It's just a really difficult second race for you. I know you threw away the lead at the start, no goggles at one point, and just it looked like you lost your focus, your flow at the end there.
Yeah, it was hard. First moto I had a not so good start, and then made my way to the front, and then I was closing the gap to Thibault, and I made a mistake, and then yeah, just take the second place. The second race was perfect in the start. I take the whole shot, and then I already take a good gap, and then I made a little mistake, a little crash, and then made my best to come back again for pass for the lead, and then I had a problem with the goggles, and then I crashed again, and then I had to take off the goggles, so it was hard in the end. I just managed to take another second place, and yeah, it's not so bad, but not what I want for sure.
Okay, thank you. Third overall today we have Håkan Fredriksson. Håkan, a really solid day for you with a third and a fourth. You've got your 4th podium of the season. Tell us about your day.
Yeah, the day started actually really good. I know I had the speed to be P1 in time practice, but it was so much traffic, so yeah, make it to P3, and first race I make a good, okay start, and finished 3 behind Guadagnini and Thibault, and yeah, it was a good flow. And second moto, I crashed in the beginning of the race. I was dead last and managed to just do my best and finish 4th and on the podium, so I'm super happy. And yeah, thank you to all my sponsors and helpers.
Okay, congratulations. Thank you.
2 seconds and 2/3 overall now in 2020 for Håkan Fredriksson, the Yamaha SM Action MC Miuri J1 racing rider. Sounds like he had a bit of a tough one there in the second one, having to come through right from the back. Well, 4th overall in the race, got him 3rd overall on the day, but Guadagnini did lose his flow. And he said it's not what he wanted, not so bad, but not so good either. He started the day 18 points clear of Benistant. He leaves 24 behind. After the Frenchman went 1-1 here today, he was absolutely immaculate. Can't say that he's got one hand on the trophy just yet. There are still 2 more races to run here on Tuesday when we return for the 10th and final round here at Lommel. Hope you've enjoyed the action today. Join us when we return for EMX 250 on Tuesday. And that is all we have time for, but you see how the bikes take an absolute roasting from the sand off the rear wheels of the riders. Anyway, we'll be back tomorrow, live 9:30 local time for MX2 time practice, followed by MXGP time practice from our little space booth here in Otzi Towers. We'll see you then. Bye for now.